with you, we on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and in today's video, we are going to be rocking the most broken deck right now in the game, and it does indeed have the cannon card. I did not think it would be so good in a 1v1 situation, but it's actually very strong. You can also see we have triple spell in here with the tornado and executioner combination. As you guys know, can stop any big push in the game, so we shut down golems, giants, and Pekka pushes. We also have the fireball and log in here to help stop those bridge spam decks, and of course the annoying 3 musketeer combination. And then we create a counter push, try and get onto their side of the map with the Pekka, Night Witch, cannon cart, and the bandit. So let's hop right into the action up against Angelo, and he does not have any clan. But starting the video off with our usual question of the day comes from Gaming with Golemite, and he asked me what is my favorite cereal, and right now my favorite cereal is Lucky Charms. A close second place would be Apple Jacks. So those are my two favorite cereals. So in the comment section down below, go ahead and let me know what your two favorite cereals are. And here we go, we have our executioner down on the map. He is going to do some great damage against the graveyard, shutting it down entirely. So I don't know about that starting play. I guess he didn't have anything else to play. And now our executioner is working his way onto the other side of the map. We've got a Pekka going down right here. The executioner will be able to focus onto that baby dragon and get it taken out as fast as possible with the help of the bats coming from the Night Witch. And he is also running that Pekka. So this is going to be a very difficult thing to go up against as far as decks, because the Pekka does shut down very big pushes. So the key to this game is going to be to try and get that Pekka out onto our side of the map and counterattack. But the bandit does a great job right there of getting a strike onto that tower, and he actually forced out the tornado spell because he didn't want to take too much damage from our executioner. So I am okay with that. We have his tower now down to 1774, and we are looking very good. Let's go ahead and throw a cannon cart on top of the bridge, see if we can get a cheeky connection off onto that tower. We will not. He's going to hit me with these sarcastic well played, thinking he's got this in the bag, feeling pretty good about himself. And as you guys know, on this channel, on the Roast Session Central, we don't lose to guys that BM, or at least we try not to. And here we go, that executioner will go down. So we're going to start with a slow executioner of our own here in the back left and see how he decides to react to this push right here. I'm expecting that Pekka to come out pretty soon, but if it does not, that's going to be okay. So let's play a Pekka of our own right here on the left-hand side and see if we can get to this tower. There goes the Pekka finally. So we're going to try and get a Night Witch down and hopefully counterattack with a bandit push. That's going to be the biggest goal right here. So the Night Witch is going down. That Pekka should die. Pekka will go down, and now we have a bandit coming out. Hopefully we can get a connection with this bandit off onto that tower. Bandit will get a charge off, doing so much damage. He's forced to bring out that tornado once again, and now our executioner is free to get a shot off. He will not get a shot off due to that Electro Wizard. So cannon cart going down in the center right here to help stop the Electro Wizard. E-Wiz goes down. And now we are going to start another push in the back left. Try and get to that tower. He does play his executioner a little bit close to that tower. So fireball going in to get some great value. And now we have it all the way down to 905 HP. He's going to play another graveyard like that. I don't really agree with that play, mainly because he is building up an even bigger counter push for us. So now our Pekka is working his way back to the other side of the map. Let's get a cannon cart behind the Pekka and see if we can create a huge counter push right here. Let's get a bandit down. He will throw in that log. Not really worried about that. His Pekka is going to go down, and check the bandit. Check out the action. Getting to that tower, doing so much work for us. First tower is down already, and the cannon cart prevails and starts working its way towards that king tower. But that will be the end of the first game, and he is pretty pissed off about that. I'm going to hit him with the thumbs up since he was BMing us earlier on in the battle. So as you guys can see, that is exactly how you want to play this deck. The cannon cart is very fast, so you want to make sure to play it behind a tank and don't really throw it out in the early game because it's just going to get to that side of the tower and get destroyed. So try and save it for double elixir and then build up counter pushes. You want to mainly play your Night Witch and you want to play your Pekka and Bandit in the early game to counter attack. But here we go up against Shinny from Team Revengers, and look what we have here. We've got the Bandit, so let's go ahead and throw her down onto the map. Try and get her to that tower in the early game. He's going to drop down that ice golem, so pretty fair play there from him. Let's see if the Bandit gets a charge off onto that tower. Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen that the Bandit will not get a charge off if she goes 1v1 with the ice golem. So this fireball should help take down that elixir collector. Hopefully we don't pay dearly for that and end up playing a 3 musketeer deck, but we will see here. He is going to have to play something. There he goes with guard. So we're going to start out with the Night Witch here on the right-hand side and try to make our way to our tower. There goes a graveyard spell. So the cannon cart will be coming out here in the early game just to try and make sure we don't take too much damage onto our tower here. Log is also going to help clean all that up. But overall, he got a very good start to the game, dropping our tower all the way down to 1577. So we've got our work cut out for us right here. That log is going to keep our cannon cart on this side of the map, so that's kind of unfortunate as well. But once again, we are playing a graveyard deck, so we've got to make sure we keep his tank on that side of the map so that we can clean up the graveyard relatively easy. So let's start with a Pekka here in the back right and work its way down to the other side of the onto the other side of the arena. The thing with graveyard decks is that they struggle so much against Pekka decks, mainly because they don't have any real damage dealer to take out the Pekka. He does have a Night Witch, but even the Night Witch gets chopped down in 1 or 2 swings. So let's play an Executioner now in the back to try and help out the Pekka from getting destroyed by all this. We're going to drop a Tornado to bring this to the center and then get our Executioner to take down the Night Witch. And now we can go in there for a Bandit counter push. The Bandit should be able to get a charge off. She's going to dash through the log, take down the Ice Golem, and get a connection off onto that tower. So looking very good. Great stuff there from the Bandit. We've got our Cannon Cart ready to counterattack in the center. Cannon Cart's going to do a great job at stopping the Ewis, and it should be able to stop this Night Witch, and then the tower will be able to finish off her remaining bats. Cannon Cart will get shut down once again and stay on our side of the map, so that's kind of unfortunate. But now we have the Pekka going down here on the right-hand side, trying to get to this side of the map. He's going to start with an Ice Golem, so he's going to try and create a very big graveyard push. Meanwhile, I'm not really too worried about it because the Night Witch is a great graveyard counter. We have the log as well and the Executioner, so he's going to play his poison, he's going to play his graveyard, everything extremely early, but I do appreciate that because the Pekka will not take that much damage, and now we're going to have an insane counter push going back to his side of the map. We've got our Cannon Cart going down in front of all this, and now we have enough elixir to get a second Pekka down. This is why this deck is absolutely insane. 2 Pekkas on the map. We can get the Executioner, we can get the Night Witch, all of these cards in support here. He's poisoning, but that's not going to be enough. 2 Pekkas on that side of the map. Night Witch is going to do so much damage. Let's get an Executioner down here as well. Try and make it to the tower. He is doing a great job indeed at stopping this push right now. Bandit is going down. She will be able to do some work here. She's going to dash right into that tower. Executioner is on that tower as well. Let's go ahead and throw down a Fireball, and that's going to be the victory. So now you guys see what I mean when I say this is the counter push king deck right here. Sit back and counterattack with the Pekka. So that's going to push us up to 2-0 already here in this video. Let's go ahead and hop into one final battle and see if we can go perfect on the day with the Pekka Cannon Cart combination. So here we go, hopping into our third and final game up against Bryce from SMK 43. Let's see here. We've got the Executioner and the Bandit in our starting hand, as well as the Fireball and Tornado. So let's try and wait him out just a little bit. And if not, we can drop our Bandit on the bridge. So Bandit is going down. Hopefully she gets a charge off, but most likely she will not. She will run into something else. It's going to be another Ice Golem. So very well played. And he has the Night Witch. So let's go ahead and drop this Executioner here in the back left. That will be able to counter whatever he decides to throw after that Night Witch, and that push will die. He's actually forcing out a graveyard, so I am okay with that. Now we have a decent counter push set up here. But unfortunately, I think the Executioner might die. He will not die in that poison, so now we have a Cannon Cart and Night Witch push. And check out the Cannon Cart already connected onto the tower early in the game, doing so much work. We have his tower down to 1979. We can get our log ready here. Let's throw it down just to make sure the Ewis doesn't do anything ridiculous with the help of those guards. So starting that game off very strong, we now have our Pekka in hand. So if he plays a tank deck, he is done here. I'm telling you guys that 100%. So let's see what Bryce decides to play. If he's not playing anything, he might be able to force out a Bandit at the bridge again. Although I'm pretty sure it's just going to take that same counter with the Ice Golem, but we don't have any cards to play, so that is going to be the fate of the Bandit there. We've got our Fireball once again. So Fireball is going down onto the back right tower and onto that Elixir Collector, which is very good for us. So once again, I hope he is not running a 3 Musketeer deck. Otherwise, that could be the end of the game right now. So he is still not playing anything. I am going to wait just a little bit because I want to make sure. There we go with the Night Witch. So let's get an Executioner down. You want to make sure you play your cards on the right side of the map since everything is a little bit heavier. If you play something on the wrong side of the map, you could be screwed. Another graveyard deck. So the Night Witch is going down here. Hopefully the Night Witch can do some work. He is going to poison as well, getting tremendous value. Executioner doing its best to stop this push here, but a very great push from our man Bryce here. He has our tower down to 14-13, but now we have enough for a counter push. So the Pekka is down on the map with the help of the Executioner. Let's get a Bandit down as well. Hopefully the Bandit can dash through. Bandit's going to get a charge off onto this Ice Golem. Ice Golem's going to fall. He's going to play an Ewis to the left. Bandit is going to dash onto the Ewis, try and take the Ewis out. Now the Cannon Cart is doing so much work, helping out the Pekka here. The Cannon Cart's going to assist in taking down that Night Witch as well, but that's going to be the end of the run of the cannon cart. Once again, shut down on our side of the map, so let's go here and counter with the Executioner going back towards the other side. He's going to drop an Ice Golem off, so we already know that that graveyard is in store. Let's drop our Pekka right on top of the Ice Golem to go ahead and take down the tank so that the Arena Tower can start to focus on these skeletons coming out of this graveyard here, and then we will be able to get back onto that side of the map. So now we have the push. I'm calling it right now. This is the end of the game with the Bandit, the Executioner, the Cannon Cart. We've got all of our spells ready. Let's go ahead and drop a Fireball off right here on top of the E-Wiz and on top of the Night Witch. Night Witch will go down. Log going down to clean up the E-Wiz and to clean up those guards. And now we have so many cards going to his side of the map. Bandit is on the tower. Cannon Cart is logged onto the tower. And like I said, that is the end of the game. Just like that, we are going to clean that game up. Counter push King deck, putting us at 3-0 with this unbelievable deck. So if you guys were lucky enough to unlock the Cannon Cart, I highly recommend that you guys try this deck out. It is so strong, so hard to deal with, especially in double elixir time. So let's scroll over here to the left so I can show you guys this deck. Once again, we have the Pekka, the Bandit, Cannon Cart, Night Witch, Executioner, Log, Fireball, and the Tornado. So if you guys did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!